So the Cowboys signed Antonio Callaway. First and foremost, he's 5'11", 200 pounds. He runs a 4.4 40. He's a fast, nuanced route runner. The problem is with this signing is he haven't played football since the year of 2020. He haven't. And his best season ever was his rookie year. He had 43 receptions, 586 yards, and 5 touchdowns. That was remarkable in his rookie year. In 2018, ever since then, 2019, he fell off the wagon, only had 4 games in that year, 8 receptions for 89 yards. And then in 2020, he went off to Miami land and he only had 2 receptions for 20 yards. That's the last we heard of Antonio Callaway, and he had some off-the-field issues. Y'all can dive deep into that. You guys know how this thing goes with the Cowboys with off-the-field issues and substance abuse, what have you, and he pretty much haven't played football since 2020. Now, any reclamation or any rehabilitation program that Cowboys tend to do, they know how to pick them, baby. And that's just how it goes. Now, can he help this team out down the line? Yes. Is he better than a Jalen Tolbert? I think so for right now. And on top of that, if you look up their resumes, James Washington and Antonio Callaway, it's not like James Washington's resume is so much superior than his, right? And I'm talking about Antonio Callaway, who, by the way, had 5 touchdowns in one season at one point in time, who can find a soft spot in the zone, right? Can take the top off the defense and all of that. But it's been since 2020. I think that they would do a slow ramp up of his skill sets and everything, and then down the line, he will be inserted on the first team, or he will be inserted in the starting lineup, basically. So we'll find out, Cowboy Nation. Like I said, the Cowboys, this is what they do. They love to leave no stone unturned. If it's anybody that need to do any evaluation of players, it will be Chris Hall, Will McClay, and Stephen Jones. They love to do this. Remember, we talked about this on my live stream. The storage wars, right? They like to pry open to see what they got in the American Pickers. They love to go drive down the streets, see what old items they can rehabilitate. So this is what the Cowboys do, and unfortunately, this is their philosophy. It could work out. I always tell people it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. The Cowboys, this is what they do, and we'll find out if Antonio Callaway can make his way on this team. In other news with Odell Beckham, family members as close to him, allegedly, sources out there that he's leaning more toward the Buffalo Bills. It's about a 93 to a 94% chance that he was signed with the Buffalo Bills. You can pretty much scratch through the Cowboys, especially since they picked up Antonio Callaway. And on top of that, especially since it was reported that Odell people looking for $20 million. It would not make sense for the Cowboys to get rid of a guy who's pretty much was getting paid $20 million, and they traded him for a 5th-round draft pick to the Cleveland Browns. So it seems as if, though, the Cowboys still needed a wide receiver to fill in that voided spot, and it's Antonio Callaway for down the line. Maybe, just maybe, in a few weeks, you will see his name in the Cowboys uniform juxtaposed to Jalen Tolbert or James Washington. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. DC for life. Salute.